Hey besties, welcome to the Multifaceted Mindset, the podcast for visionaries who refuse to live one-dimensional lives. This is episode 1, and we'll be diving into vision boards. I'm your host, Eternity Sledge, aka the Multifaceted Black Guide. I operate as a catalyst of transformation, embodying creativity, resilience, and purpose. If you're new here, we talk about designing a life you don't need a vacation from, which all starts with gratitude. Today, I am grateful for breath in my lungs. I'm grateful for my creativity. And I am grateful for the ability to take visions and turn them into reality. Speaking of visions, let's talk about vision boards. So if you don't know what a vision board is, a traditional vision board is usually like a poster or just something. It could be digital, but it's a collection of images that show your vision for the future. It shows where you're trying to go, the life you're trying to create, which is great, but it's just a seed. It still needs water. And so we're going to be diving into what that water could look like, but more on the vision boards as a seed. It's a seed because you are planting that vision in your head. You're bringing it to your eyes. So it's not just in your head. You're not just thinking it, but now you're thinking it and seeing it, which is one step closer to making it a reality. But a key feature of learning things is to read it, see it, and write it. Those are just the ways to learn things, but to actually take action is what the issue is. So when you are just doing your vision board and you're like, that's all I got to do. Like I put that vision on paper. It's going to become reality. Like I'm done. I did the hard part, and you try to clean your hands of it. And you're like, now it's up to God. We're going to let God do it. We're forgetting the most important thing is that faith without works is dead. If you ain't putting in no work, baby, ain't nothing gonna happen. That vision board ain't gonna do nothing but sit there and get old. It ain't gonna do nothing but just be on that wall, and it's gonna become a painting that you walk past every day, and you're not even really utilizing it anymore. It's not feeding into you because you don't have no system. You're not pushing yourself to actually make it happen. You're just like, I see it. I saw the vision. I made it plain. And you think that's it. It's not. And that's what's going to hold you back. If you're only doing a vision board and you're like, that's the key to life. Once I do my little vision board on January 1st, boom, the whole rest of the year is going to be A1. It's going to be great. It won't be. And that's okay. We know that now, and now we can move forward. So the mindset shift is really thinking about a framework or something to get you from that vision to actually bringing it to reality. The philosophy that I use is called GLAD. Gratitude, logistics, audacity, and delusion. Gratitude is being appreciative and recognizing where you are right now. Because you're creating a vision board about where you want to go, but do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you like? Are you celebratory and grateful for those things that you have? Because if you're grateful for a little and you could do a lot with a little, imagine what you can do when you have everything you could dream of. When you have everything, the sky's the limit. And so we don't want you to be held back. We don't want you to be paralyzed. We want you to know where you are right now. Recognize that. That's gratitude. That's the G. Next is L, which is logistics. That's when you're creating a plan. What's the steps? How are we going to get there? If I'm talking about I'm going to hang a painting, what supplies do I need to go get to be able to do this painting? Where can I get these supplies from? When am I going to go there? What's the budget? How much does it cost? Do I have that much money? How am I going to make that much money? These are the different things you need to know before you just put the painting on the wall. You want to be prepared. You want it to be straight. Where do you want it at? What room? What wall? You want to make sure you're not going to put no hole in your wall for no reason. Or if you are renting and you're like, oh, I don't want to put a hole in the wall. A logistic for you might be researching how to put that painting up without putting a hole in the wall. That's L, logistics. So first we were grateful. Then we were logistical. Next is A. A stands for audacity. You have got to be audacious. If you're not taking audacious action, what are you doing? The difference between you and a successful version of you is action. It's audacity. It's actually just going out and doing it. You got to go do it. And the final letter, D, is delusion. You got to be a little delulu. I'm not going to lie to you. You got to be a little delulu. But when I say delusional, I'm saying you need to envision and create a reality that doesn't currently exist, which is what your vision board is. If you have your vision board, you probably got the D down. You got delusional. That's beautiful, baby. But where are we at right now? And how can we get to the delusion is what's always missing. And so for me, a couple of ways that I get to my delusion, the way that I accomplish those things that are on my vision board is one is affirmations. Every morning I get up, I have them in the bathroom on a mirror of the affirmations for the month. And so daily I'm saying my affirmations. And they aren't just the regular I am pretty, I am cute, I am smart. I dive a little deeper than that. I want my affirmations to reflect where I am in life. Something like, I am capable of holding space for my failures. Yeah, let that sink in. If that's something that you're saying to yourself, the next time you fail, what do you think your mind is going to tell you? I am capable of holding space for my failures. And then you can sit, you can assess, create a logistical plan, and then be audacious to get out of that failure, to get to where you want to be. Another thing is a habit tracker. Yeah, I love me a good habit tracker. I have a daily, weekly, and a monthly habit tracker because not all your habits are things you have to do every day. Like one of my monthly habits is going to craft club hosted by the Multifaceted Collective. I want to show up at craft club because crafting is important to me. It's something that I value for myself. So by showing up to craft club, one, I could check it off my list. Two, I get to be in community with other women. And third, I get to craft. Who don't want to craft? If you don't got no hobbies, that's a problem. And we need you to fix it. But yeah, habit trackers are great because things happen. You might have depression or something. You might suffer from different things that prevent you from doing these things or make you forget. You might be a mom. You might be super busy and you're forgetting to take time out your day to do things that pour back into you. If you like to read, okay, let's put that on a habit tracker, but don't just put it on the tracker. Also put it on your calendar. Carve out time in your life for you to be able to accomplish these things because you can do it. You can do it, put your back into it. You can do it, put your back into it. But don't just put your back into it, put your mind into it, put your energy into it, create a system around it. So to recap, we didn't talk about vision boards. A vision board, that's your Delulu. That's where you want to go. We didn't talk about gratitude. That's where you start and celebrate it. Amen. We love a good gratitude. Logistics is the system. Create the system. Audacity, be accountable. Find somebody else to hold you accountable if you ain't good to do it for yourself. But you got to take action. You got to do it. And so that's my GLAD framework. That's what I used to take my vision boards that I'm planning as a seed and take them to the next level, to where they are not just a seed, but they're a seed that's being watered in order for it to grow into a full plant. Now it's time for us to start learning out loud. I said we learning out loud. Today's Learning Out Loud, we're going to be doing the word of the week. This word of the week is encomium. 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 It means glowing and warmly enthusiastic praise. It's a Latin noun derived from the Greek word encomion, which means in revel, aka celebration. So to use it in a sentence, you can say something like, the new employee was overjoyed by the encomiums she received from the manager at the end of her first month. Learning Out Loud is a segment we'll be doing on just about every podcast, just because I want to take what I'm doing in real life and share it with others. And so I'm finding words that I do not know. I'm trying to do like 10 to 12 words a week and study them, learn them, quiz myself on them, and then compile them all for a spelling bee for my birthday in August. So I'm holding myself accountable. This was a part of the system that I created, was to decide what I wanted to learn about each word, have a running list of where I'm keeping them, but then also to incorporate it in this podcast. If this is something that I'm going to do consistently, I might as well find other ways to leverage it, not just to teach you all or talk with you all about my mindset or about the things that I'm going through, but to also share with you the education that I'm getting. So a couple of things we might talk about in the Learning Out Loud series, segment, whatever you want to call it, is word of the week, book of the month, and then different research topics, because I want to learn more. I want to expand my brain. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room, but I also want to be able to keep up with the different conversations for the type of rooms I aspire to be in. And so you'll see that. You'll see my growth. You'll see the different words, and we're gonna say them, we're gonna spell them, we're gonna define them, put them in a sentence, all the things. But the book that we're reading right now, the book of the month, it's called Last Stop from Innocence by Takara Allen. And so far, I'm loving it. I'm on chapter 4. I ain't gonna spill nothing, but maybe I'll do a little review or something when I finish the book. But that's what I'm reading right now. Again, our word of the week is encomium. ENCOMIUM. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Multifaceted Mindset, the podcast for visionaries who refuse to live one-dimensional lives. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Sincerely, Multifaceted Black Guy.